Hi, it's Jasmine. Welcome back. It is spring, which is my favorite season of the year other than the allergies, and the weather has been so lovely. This is another recap video. I say this every time, but wow, the past month flew by. I've been doing some traveling, went to China and then Greece, and I just got back yesterday, 2 days ago. I got back 2 days ago, so I'm still a little jet lagged, but that's just how it is. This is going to be kind of long, so grab yourself some tea or beverage of choice. For me, I have some chrysanthemum and rose tea right here in this cute, very cute teapot. Can I pour this with one hand? Let me try. Maybe not. Somehow I still managed to get some on the table, but cheers! I've been feeling a little bit inflamed after my travel, so chrysanthemum tea is perfect for decreasing inflammation. I'm feeling a little shaky. I had a shit ton of matcha this morning to help me combat this jet lag. Anyways, let's just get started. Let's start with the beginning of April. Still in NYC. I worked on a few larger scale tattoos, which I am really happy about. I think large tattoos look so cool, but they are a huge commitment. Definitely super painful for the client and honestly pretty tiring on my body as well. This one is my client's first tattoo. So crazy. She is so brave. When I do larger pieces, I usually start off with 2 consecutive sessions, and it all really depends on their pain tolerance. Usually on the first day, I try to work fast and get a light outline of the whole thing so that I don't need to worry about the stencil. We were able to get a lot done. I may have forgotten to take a video at the end, but here is a picture of how it's going so far. Just did my makeup. I have a huge pimple, which is why I have star face on. I got my hair cut today. My stylist is magical. I don't know what he did. I just showed him like a picture for reference. My hair looks so much better now. I'm trying to grow out my bangs. It is very frustrating because it's just, well, it's past its like super awkward length, but it's still kind of like My friend Andrea is hosting a dinner party / birthday party tonight, so we're gonna get dressed up together. The theme for this party is flowy, so I'm gonna wear this. I think it's pretty flowy. The dress is on. I think you can also wear off shoulder like this, but for convenience sake, I'm just gonna keep it up here for now. I'm gonna move my camera. This is the dress. Yeah, so this would be off shoulder. I bought this dress many years ago for my birthday. It's Comme des Garçons. Wore it only once. So happy that I'm finally wearing it again today. Just realized I forgot to add highlighter. Very brown. Look at her little hand. Originally, I was working mostly weekdays, but this year I've been working most weekends because I think most people are required to go back into office now. With being a tattoo artist, since you are working with other people, it requires you to be very flexible in terms of scheduling. So, over the course of 3 days, I started and finished this iris leg piece, which was so very exciting. I love how leg pieces look. I would love to do more in the future. My client sat so freaking well for this. I could never. For these consecutive day sessions, after I get in that light outline that I was talking about earlier, I try to work section by section so that I don't irritate more skin than needed the next day. I hope that makes sense. Day 2 progress. Or no, starting day 2. The swelling has gone down on both flowers. It is officially the weekend. Washed my hair in the morning, did some errands, got to studio. Today is day 3, third consecutive day session. We're gonna finish today. I'm very excited. I am quite tired, but like a good type of tired, if you know what I mean. And I can't wait to see it done. Look at how gloomy it is. I really want to see cherry blossoms because it's cherry blossom season, but if it's gonna rain all week, I don't know if I want to go outdoors. This piece had me bending my back in so many positions. Originally, I thought we could finish this in like 2.5 days, but it ended up taking 3 full days. Yeah, 3 full days, which was around like 20-ish hours. It turned out so well. I am so happy with it, and so is my client. After seeing the end result, I'm always like, yes, this was completely worth it. Pretty. In between tattoo appointments, I've been trying to spend more time in the art studio per usual, and with the weather being so nice, it's really motivated me to get out of the house. I got started on this oil painting of an orchid, just blasting Lana Del Rey or the Marias and going at it. Okay, hopefully my neighbors could not hear me because I was full on karaoke. My problem with painting is that I really enjoy the process, but it is so difficult for me to finish it. Like, I really just have to sit there and force myself to make it to the end. So this is the progress I have on this orchid painting. Started this yesterday, just going layer by layer. I kind of want to make like a series of orchid paintings or drawings. I think that would be fun. I really like how it's turning out so far. I'm just gonna keep working on this until Calvin picks me up and then we go get dinner together. Surprisingly, I have not gotten any paint on this, nor my pants, which means I'm getting less messy when it comes to painting, which is a very good thing. However, knock on wood. Who knows, maybe right after I turn this camera off, I'm gonna splatter paint all over myself. I could totally see that happening. The last tattoo that I started before leaving for my travels was this dragon thigh piece. I don't do dragons often, so I really want to challenge myself by doing a really big one. Getting the stencil on in one go is honestly the most stressful part for me. Anyways, for this one, we only did 1 session and we got a lot done. Really happy with how it's coming along. I can't wait to start shading this piece. And actually, I'm going to be working on this in a few days.
Like, I don't know what else
In mid-April, I left for Beijing to see my grandparents. This time it was a much shorter stay, around 2.5 weeks. I made this promise that I would go back twice a year to see them, so making good on that. I love being there and I am so grateful to have this job that allows me to be so flexible when it comes to traveling. The first week, man, I was so jet lagged and hilarious. My friend Catherine came and stayed with me, so we went on many fun adventures.
How do I do this with one hand?
Guess where we're at on this lovely, what day is it? A Wednesday. On this lovely Wednesday afternoon. The Great Wall.
No climbing anymore.
How's your experience? Scary. I feel like I'm constantly on the verge of falling.
But now it's fine. Now we're on a
that's
slope.
Beautiful. So much greenery.
There's so many cats.
Is this a regular notebook? Oh, it's a planner.
Wait, I like that.
Yeah.
Do I need that?
Yeah, and I heard it's like more naturey. I like nature cities like this.
I got new curtains. Let's hang them up. Back in the fall, I redid this room. We've been in this apartment since 2007, so it's just kind of frozen in time. I have to say it was very cute, perfect for a little girl, but now that I've been spending much more time there, I wanted it to fit my age just a little bit more. And now it is so comfortable. I love lounging around in there, and my pieces from Organic Basics, who I am working with on this video. They are a Copenhagen brand that responsibly produces everyday essentials, activewear, and underwear with recycled, eco-friendly, and organic materials. I have so many of their pieces and they are all so comfortable. The Pointel collection is so flattering and contains Lenzantium, Ecoverodum viscose fibers, which is not only sustainable but also seamless and flexible. Same goes for their other collections such as the Core collection, made from 90% organic cotton and buttery soft. It's the perfect base for any outfit, whether you're laying around at home or going out. I can't wait to wear my pieces non-stop for the upcoming warmer weather, and if you see anything that you would like, feel free to use my code Jasmine10 for 10% off using the link down below in my description box. This matcha. I love these new curtains. Oh my god, the sun in my room is so good. Good morning. I think I finally fixed my jet lag. I got here 5 days ago and then my friend Catherine came and I didn't really vlog much because I kind of just took her to the usual spots that I usually go to, so I thought that it would be a little bit repetitive. I feel like I'm just a very creature of comfort. I love going back to the same places. Yeah, the past few days I was a little bit delirious. Yesterday I had a rot day, which was very much needed. I just read I reread Circe. It's such a good book and I just laid in bed the whole day. It was great. It was really what I needed because now I feel much more alive. I got these pajamas off of Taobao. I may have ordered a few more. I'm really in a pajama phase. These are so comfortable and I never want to take them off. They're so soft. I don't think that's good because now I never want to leave home. My mom yesterday, or the day before, she got back from her Tokyo trip and she bought me matcha, which I used to make my matcha today. I can't really tell the difference between matchas, but I can tell that this one is a lot smoother than my kettle one. Or maybe it's just the kettle one that I have in the fridge here is kind of old. We're going out for a little girls brunch in a bit. Trying out this new place called Bagel Bugel, which I'm really excited about. I meant to go last time that I was here, but I didn't end up going. So yeah, really excited to try the food there. And then after, we're gonna go visit my grandpa with my grandma. I've been visiting him the past few days and he really likes it when people come to see him. So it's just nice to be able to spend more time with him here.
We're here.
'These orchids are blooming so nicely. So pretty.
放进粉丝去。然后会给你炒一个那个蚕豆。这回在家里好好吃一吃吧。
At home, Grandma would cook all my favorite food, and my days all followed a pretty similar routine. Not shown here are all the dance classes that I have been taking. Let me explain. My friend April, she lives in Beijing. We're very close. Last time I was there, she convinced me to get a membership card for dance classes, and I think it's a pretty big thing in China where they get you to sign up for a membership card for a certain amount of months, and that way it is much cheaper, maybe around like 50% off from if you were to just sign up for one class. Yeah, so I did that. I signed up for a 40 class membership card, and each choreography that you learn, it's 2 classes, which would make the 40 class into more 20 classes, if that makes sense. In the beginning, I was like, yeah, I totally got this, but now wow, dance is so tiring and I am kind of uncoordinated. I think I have gotten a lot better, but I'm not gonna show you what I look like when I'm dancing. Just know that I have 5 more total classes left, so next time I go back, I need to go finish those classes off. But yeah, after every class, April and I, we were so sore, so hungry. But it was fun. I learned a lot of Jenny choreography.
Every chair is a failed horse.
But in its stillness, it carries us just the same. How long I can hold this camera up while I bike with one hand. Oh, everything is so green. Okay, so I tried to do this on my phone the other day, but I accidentally filmed it in time-lapse mode, so it was just me moving really fast. That only took 5 minutes.
关锁成功，请检查车筐并带好随身物品。
最近开始天气挺热的，中午挺热的，但是还有点小凉风，还算舒服，就春天似的。
Other than spending time with my grandparents and mom, I also saw friends, and as it turns out, I did go to many new places. Beijing is such a massive city, and every time I think I've seen a lot of it, it's more like I've seen maybe 10%. We're currently at the Red Brick Museum, and this is so cool. Whoa, how did they make this? Doing a picnic! Tiramisu roast beef sandwich, some spring rolls, and 2 juices. I'm inside Pi April, the new creation. Yeah, 叫 Akita. 好可爱，这是它的 miniature version.
我觉得竖着好一点吧。
We're doing some shopping, checking out this place that took us a very long moment to find. It's like in between a bunch of little alleyways. Yeah. 看到了。哇。Cool. There is so much stuff here. I saw some really pretty dresses. What is this? We got 2 pieces to try on each. He's gonna be cream and I'm gonna be red. I feel like a Victorian child. Look, the silhouette. So
鱼汤，鱼丸加鱼丸，还有番茄的鱼汤。这是什么？这是炒豇豆。
豇豆炒豇豆。
豇豆，这是带鱼。
那正好你那个这个有的可能老一点的，真的。
看我尝一个豇豆。
刚才忘了说是姥姥的拿手菜了。你这样说，我说话我有点发懵。
Okay, beginning of May, took a flight from Beijing to Athens for my friend Kat's bachelorette trip. It was just the four of us, Kat, Esther, Emily, and me. We spent 2 days in Athens to explore and then went on a cruise that took us to a few different islands. Right off the plane, after we landed, we surprised Kat with this cooking class where we made spinach pie, Greek salad, tzatziki, moussaka, and for dessert, a milk pie. Everything was so good. Got here yesterday and then we did a cooking class that was really fun, and then we all passed out, and now we're going to go visit the Acropolis and the other surrounding areas of it. We're all big nerds for Greek mythology, and everything just hits different when you're actually there, learning and experiencing the culture. On this trip, I reread Circe and Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller, and it felt so nice. I'm gonna go on another tangent. Back in middle school, I read Percy Jackson, and that sent me into a deep dive on Greek mythology. I just remember I bought so many books about Greek myths and I fell in love. And then I stopped reading for a bit. A few years ago, I got back into reading and I read those 2 books, Circe, Song of Achilles, and some other Greek mythology retellings, and I fell in love again.
They've been off.
Really?
Yeah. They have one at this place too. Never enough comments. We are currently on the cruise, boarded it yesterday, and today is a sea day, so we're just spending the whole day on the boat. And this cruise is going through a few islands. So tomorrow the first island we're going to is Rhodes, I'm pretty sure. But it is so nice out here, very relaxing. This room is also really nice. I can show you what it looks like. They did a really good job with having a lot of places for storage. So yeah, we're here for a week. There's a closet here, and then when you go in, this is our bedroom. I love the balcony outside. This hammock, I could take a nap the moment I lay in it.
And then the ocean. Greece is such a beautiful country and the food is all so good. Kat did a really good job on choosing this as a bachelorette / girls trip. Very happy. As for now, I'm going to go lay with them on the outdoor seating and maybe take a nap and read a book. We're in Turkey. Oh my god, cat. Hello. Hi. This was my first time on a cruise and I get why people enjoy cruises so much now. There was so much yummy food on this trip. We would eat, get off the cruise, roam around the city, find a restaurant and a cafe, sit there, talk, drink coffee, eat more, continue roaming around, get back on the ship, and then eat more. I love Mediterranean cuisine. Everything just tastes so fresh. I know I keep talking about food, but honestly, that was what we did 80% of the time. All the places we visited were so beautiful, but I have to say my favorites were Athens, Bodrum in Turkey, and Chania in Crete. They were all larger cities with different pockets, neighborhoods that each had their own unique character and places to explore. Actually, my favorite part of this trip were all the cats that we encountered. They were all so cute. And I'm very excited for Kat's wedding, which is gonna take place in the fall in China, so you know where I will be again in just a few months. And that brings us to today, to right now. Currently, I am surrounded by my mess of suitcases. Yes, I cleared out this area so that it looks like I am very neat and very organized, but actually behind the camera, the apartment is a mess. So I'm gonna do some cleaning today, do some organizing. I need to reorganize all my clothes. I need to switch out my winter clothes for my spring, summer clothes. Lots of things to do, have a lot of work, some tattoo appointments coming up that I'm very excited about. My cats are taking a nap together over there. I'm debating if I should bother them or not. I can't bother Miso because he's cranky when he sleeps, but Miu Miu doesn't really care when I like grab her. Hello. How's your nap? Do you want to say hi? I missed my cats a lot when I was away For those of you that were wondering who takes care of my cats when I'm gone, I live with my boyfriend, so he takes care of them. On the flight back to New York, I read this book called My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell. It was a very dark book. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I think I need to sit for a few more days to come up with a proper opinion. Okay, it's time for me to go. Thank you so much for being here. I am so grateful to every one of you. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you're having a lovely day or night wherever you are. Let me know how your day has been, how your week has been, what your upcoming plans are, what your next month, seeing that it's gonna be June in 10 days, is going to be like. And I will see you soon. Bye! Oh, I totally forgot. I got nails done when I was in China. They're so long and so beautiful and so useless. I have to get them, I have to trim them because I have a tattoo appointment very soon and I don't know how to tattoo with claws on.